Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. Today, we practice with this idea to strengthen our commitment, overcome limitations, and move beyond defensiveness into the fullness of our spiritual awakening. I have a function God would have me fill. Embrace your divine function and experience the profound liberation that comes through forgiveness. As the sacred creation of God, you are destined to extend and create love, forever united with your true self and one with the infinite Creator. Yet in a world filled with negativity, forgiveness is the form creation takes, becoming your path to unraveling falsehoods and letting go of illusions. It is the means by which fear and guilt are overcome, leaving behind a clean slate for the revelation of God's true creation. Through forgiveness, the body is seen as merely a teaching tool, while the mind, free from anger and terror, recognizes at last its inherent holiness. Today, we extend forgiveness and accept the freedom that awaits. For in forgiving others, we reclaim our true identity as pure, innocent, and beloved children of the one infinite Creator, forever one with all. Take a deep, slow breath now. And as you let it go, begin to connect with a sense of purpose and intent that will guide the rest of your practice period. The purpose of today's practice is to fulfill your function by forgiving others their so-called sins, and thus experiencing the oneness that you share with them in the recognition of your common source. The outcome of mastering this lesson is the recognition of our true identity as the beloved children of God, bound mind to experience unity with others and embrace a life free from anger, guilt, and the limitations of the ego. Take another deep, slow breath now. And as you exhale, release your attention from both past and future. Sink deeply into this very moment and open your mind to a different perception and an insight into your true self. Forgiveness represents your function here. It is not God's creation, for it is the means by which untruth can be undone. Creation merely waits for your return to be acknowledged, not to be complete. And yet on earth, you need the means to let illusions go. Forgiveness is our core function in this world, the one that allows us to undo illusions and embrace truth. It is not God's creation because nothing that God created in truth could ever require forgiveness. And yet it is the way by which we release the obstacles to the truth that cloud our perception. Creation cannot even be conceived of in the dream matrix world. It has no meaning here. Forgiveness is the closest it can come to earth. The world lacks the capacity to comprehend God's creation, which has no opposite, no duality, no battle between good and evil. But forgiveness serves as a bridge, bringing us closer to experiencing the divine, the oneness, and the true nature of our original self. Only forgiveness can relieve the mind of thinking that the body is its home. Only forgiveness can restore the peace, and only forgiveness can persuade the holy child of God who has been lost in dreams to look again upon his holiness and remember his true self. Forgiveness releases our identification with the body and restores the inner peace God intended for us by freeing our minds of guilt, fear, and separation, enabling us to recognize our inherent holiness. Without forgiveness, we grope in darkness, using reason but to justify our rage and our attack. Our understanding is so limited that what we think we understand is but confusion born of error. Without forgiveness, we are lost in mists of shifting dreams and fearful thoughts. Our eyes shut tight against the light, and our minds engaged in worshiping and fearing what is not there. Without the bridge forgiveness offers, we remain trapped in darkness, bound by confusion, and lost in fearful illusions that we take to be reality. Take another deep, slow breath now. And as you let it go, open your awareness to the fullness of what forgiveness is. And with no concern but this, begin the time of silence in which you receive the presence of God within you with these words: I have a function God would have me fill. Repeat this slowly and feel into the meaning of the words. Forgiveness represents your function here. It is the means by which untruth can be undone. So focus on forgiveness now and let it truly sink in that your only true function, the only one that truly matters above all the rest while you are here on earth, is forgiveness. Only forgiveness can relieve the mind of thinking that the body is its home. Only forgiveness can persuade you to look again upon your intrinsic holiness, which can be seen only through the eyes of innocence. Begin now to let go of the identification with the body by forgiving yourself the belief that you ever thought you were the body. Invite forgiveness to restore your awareness of the inherent holiness and divine nature of your true self. Be merciful today and do not deny or withhold forgiveness for anyone. The infinite Creator's love for them belongs to you. Reach within now in the realization that you share the divine love of the infinite Creator for every single being. The infinite love that the Creator has, with which the Infinite One loves and embraces all of His creation, that very love is in you now. And with this love you can forgive all things and see them anew. Therefore, hold no one prisoner. Release instead of bind, for thus are you made free. If you withhold forgiveness from anyone, you are bound in that judgment with them, limiting not only their freedom, but your own as well. So consciously now, decide to release any grievances or judgments you may be holding on to. Choose freedom by offering forgiveness, allowing yourself and others to be liberated from mental and emotional entrapment. Become aware that every time you feel a stab of anger, you hold a sword above your own head. And thus, each one who seems to tempt you to be angry, in truth represents your savior from the prison house of death. The anger that arises from within yourself, though it seems to be provoked by someone without. And yet this anger and what proceeds within your inner world is only an attack upon yourself. And as you invite forgiveness to set you free, this habit of turning on yourself based on any kind of external stimuli dissolves and is replaced by a natural and automatic forgiveness, or the seeing of all beings through the eyes of innocence, compassion, and love. Each and every child of God deserves your mercy. Forgive him now all that seem to be his sins, and you will see that you are one with him. Spend the rest of this practice period steadfast in the consciousness of forgiveness, knowing and seeing it as the only function that completely liberates you to love, to joy, and to peace that you would share with all the world. Now, as you approach the completion of this practice period, take one more deep, slow breath, breathing in all of the energy and frequency of your practice, breathing it all the way to the top, and for a moment hold it as you behold the intention to integrate the fruits and insights of your practice into your awareness and thought system now. And as you exhale slowly, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this feeling and this awareness with you into the rest of your day. I have a function God would have me fill. And as we close this practice period, take a moment to feel gratitude. Give thanks for yourself to showing up and saying yes to your awakening, the healing of your mind, and the revelation of the truth in your life. And for a moment, contemplate how this day will be lived differently now that you are aware and in remembrance of your oneness with the infinite Creator. If you feel inspired, share in the comments about your revelation and the decision of how you will live this day in the awareness of the truth. May you be at peace and know your true self.